Make that big boss less special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level. Second level gaming. Second level.
What's going on, Level 2? This is David with the Stream Team, bringing you another episode of Hitman. This time we're in Marrakesh. And let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up an opportunity for a camera crew. And we're going to take the place of a cameraman and sneak into the embassy. So let's get to it. So we're going to head down, overhear a conversation, and then we'll take it from there. So this is the plaza coming up right here. There's a little smoke bar, a little private area where our target's going to go into, and we're going to have to sneak our way in there, and I'll show you how to do that. So what we have is a coin and fiber wire, nothing else. Nothing else is really needed for this at the moment. Make sure you do have the coins though, because you will need them. I'm just gonna kind of blend in over here by the fountain, and our opportunity is on the phone over there. So he's over there bragging that he got paid up front. He's not gonna go anyway. He has his credentials, and he's just gonna use all that money that he just got to smoke up all night and not actually do the job. So we're gonna swoop in and do the job for him. Alright, so there he goes. He's on his way through that door, and that's where we gotta go. So what we want to do is kind of get over to the side here, get a coin out, kind of hide under here. You don't want to be seen. They'll just look at you funny if they see you throw a coin. So toss it kind of in that corner so it gets his attention. Once you see him go for it, go for it. And we're in. Now we want to cut over quickly over to the left here and kind of duck into this restroom area. So here we're going to have to take out one of those soldiers and the cameraman to get this accomplished. So, and there he is sitting over there, the cameraman. Looks like he's getting up right now, and he will make his way over here. Now, something that happens, and the reason we need to take out the soldier, is that you'll see here in a moment, he gets a phone call and the soldier gets up and makes a move to the restroom. So he's actually going to come in here, and if we don't do anything about him, he will catch us in the act of what we're trying to do. So let's get rid of him. He's going to come in and we'll take him out. Notice the cameraman's in here too now, so this is why we have to get rid of him. Alright, so he's going to come in, just quickly take him out. Don't kill him. Remember the rule, don't kill him. We're going to drag him in here, hide his body. We don't even need his disguise, but we don't want to leave the gun laying around either, so you can just drop it over in the corner. Make sure no one can see it. Pick up anything he may have dropped. And then we're going to do this one more time, this time with the cameraman. And what we want to do is we kind of want to lure him in. He doesn't ever actually come into the restroom. He just goes over to the sink and washes up and then heads back. So what we want to do is we want to use one of the coins we have to lure him in, take him out, get his outfit, and also dump him in that same place we put the soldier. Once we have his outfit, then we can go where we want in the embassy with within reason. This is definitely the most difficult part of accomplishing this opportunity, is getting the outfit. And he's on the move again, going to get his phone call. We've already taken out the soldier at this point, so this should work out for us. There he goes, he's on the move. So what we're going to do is open up the door so that he kind of can see the coin, and then just kind of toss the coin in there. And that worked. It got his attention. So he's coming in, and when he comes in, take him out. Now don't kill him, because we're trying to only kill who we're getting paid to kill here. So grab his credentials, grab his outfit, and dump the body. Alright, now that we have this, now we can walk around and in here, and no one's gonna care, because we have the VIP pass to get in, and we're disguised as the camera crew. Now we're gonna head to the embassy and trigger the second part of this opportunity. Alright, so once we get here, they're going to be on the tunnel to the left of us. I'm just kind of showing you guys what it looks like, where we're going, and the display of what we're in for. So I'm going to go back around and out and kind of eavesdrop on them and trigger the opportunity. We're just cutting over to the other tunnel because that's where the news team is. There they are right there. So we're going to come up. They're going to discuss the fact that they are screwed. They don't have a cameraman. And the other guy already knows he hired one, and he's talking about us right now. So we're just going to interrupt this conversation in a moment, and we'll join them in the interview.
Pam, you remember that talk we had about low blood sugar? Yeah, this is one of those times.
Oh, so where is this guy anyway?
He'll be here, and you have a banana.
There's the opportunity fully revealed.
Klaus Strandberg has agreed to an exclusive interview.
Prime time.
Celebrity GNN reporter Pam Kingsley, no doubt to enrage the public even further. This could be a way inside the lockdown consulate, and the replacement.
All right, so we're just gonna follow them in.
Is yet to arrive.
And this probably makes it a little easier than any other infiltration to the embassy. We're already invited. We already belong.
Kingsley, GNN News. We're here to see Klaus.
So they're just going to check the credentials at the checkpoint here. You actually don't get frisked or anything. They don't really worry too much about you. However, once again, I'm not carrying the gun. I only started with the fiber wire and coins. So we're going to go through here.
Thanks for responding so quickly. We never expected something like this. We're not Denver.
And when you come in through the door here, what we want to do is you want to stick to the right side. Reason that is there is a security camera that will capture you if you follow them in. So kind of follow the path I'm going to take here to avoid getting captured by the security cameras. So they're going to discuss, have a little conversation, and once we go in, here we go. Yeah, so like I said, just kind of stay to the right side here, like I'm going to do. They're going to go check in and talk to folks, but I'm just kind of cut through here and avoid the security camera. Don't go too far, just kind of hang out right here. Let them check in, and then you can follow everyone to where your target is.
Left side. I call it my Hollywood side.
Alright, here we go. So just stick with the group.
So, what do you make of him, Strandberg?
I don't know.
Now I'm going for an accidental kill here, so which just basically means that no one is going to be looking for a murderer once this hit is completed.
Aha, capital, you made it. Come on in. Come in, good. Pam Kingsley, a pleasure.
So they're going to have a casual discussion about the interview and setup, and he's going to invite us to sit in a certain place where I'm going to start the camera, and then we're going to immediately run upstairs to take advantage of the assassination that we're going to do.
Let's do this, shall we? Where do you want me? The light is nice over here. Not that I want to tell you boys.
There's a prop over, hanging over where he sits that we're going to drop on him.
And we'll be ready in no time.
Oh, no, please, please. Call me Klaus.
Okay, so finally they start heading over. Just head over to the camera.
Okay, I think we're set. Roll when you're ready.
And then just start the camera, and the producer's going to ask you if you can do something about the lighting, which is where we're going. We're going to head up to the light booth here. And back here, you don't have to worry too much about anyone. You are invited here, and you're part of the crew, so you're allowed to go up to the light booth. They're not going to question it. It's right through there, that door right there. So there's the booth. You can come over here and turn on the lights. You can also, this is also a concealed spot, but that is the release. That's going to release that cow over his head and kill him. Alright, so I'm going to turn on the lights so that they get a really good shot of this. Right before I drop, oh, it's not a cow, it's a moose. Drop the moose on him, and that's it. First hit is done, and we can get the hell out of here. So at this point, we can just leave. They're all shook up over the accident that just occurred in front of them, and they could care less what happens to me. So we're just, remember to stay on the outside like I did here, and then you can just walk out and no consequences, no one looking for you. Alright, we're out and we've accomplished the first hit. Alright, so what we're doing now is we're gonna do a opportunity that involves a printing press, and it's also a unique kill. So we're getting 2 unique kills out of this one. Both are going to look accidental. So what we want to do is we're going to head over to a little alleyway and pick up the opportunity for the printing press.
You shooting for TV or just the internet?
Just like before, there is a guard that is kind of in our way, and we're going to need to take him out to be able to accomplish the rest of what we need to do. And it's this guy right here. So if you see him hanging out right here and the coast is clear, what we want to do is take him out and drag him into those doors right there.
No, sister.
That girl you went out with last year.
Just make sure that the coast is clear before you do it, because you don't want someone walking in and obviously catching you taking out a soldier. That would look very bad and game over. So make sure the coast is clear, make sure no one's coming. Once it is, subdue him and quickly drag him into the room here and dump the body, and also quickly run back out, grab the weapon if you hadn't already. Grab that guy and conceal it in this room as well. There's a great spot right there. So we conceal it, and now the coast is clear. We can take this opportunity and no one will be the wiser. Alright, so we're just going to go around the corner here. And we're going to eavesdrop on these gentlemen.
Hey, got one left. I'll go find a spot and then we head back to the school. How's that?
Sure, we'll wait.
Once the guy says he's going to go and post the last poster, just kind of wait here. Because this is the same alley, we're going to take advantage of that room. So, obviously there's tourists walking around. Make sure the coast is clear. There he comes. Once he gets by that same room, we're going to take him out and take his place. This is why that soldier cannot be there. Alright, here we go. So subdue him, grab him, drag him. Disguise and dump. Alright. Alrighty, so now we are able to roam around freely as printing press employee for the general, who is our next target. Alright, so just kind of regroup with these guys once you have the outfit.
Done. Let's head back. Yeah, why not? I'm out anyway.
So we're gonna just follow them as a
You
group.
with Crystal Dawn?
All those people have no idea what's about to happen. Don't think about it, just do the job. Some soldiers back at the school.
And I have to say, this little stroll is probably designed to show off just how beautiful they made this level. The graphics in this game are just amazing, and the details that they put into each world to make it feel like that world was just amazing. We're gonna go through a little lamp shop here that is just one of my favorite small little things that you just you wouldn't really spend too much time in normally. This little path kind of, I think, intentionally takes you through it to just show off how nice it is. I mean, look at this. Looks like an actual place in Marrakesh that you could go and browse.
That is just beautiful. Look with the little bedrooms on it. Riding on a little Do you have that?
So just stick with them.
Do you design business cards too?
And we're gonna head all the way back to the actual printing press and meet the general and get further instructions. Incidentally, if you're curious as to where you pick up the original opportunity and not just eavesdrop on these guys, there are flyers around coming up that show up on our right, that if you read one, you kind of pick up the opportunity and you know that these guys are here. But like I did in this walkthrough, you can just overhear them and pick up the opportunity. Okay, so yeah, coming up on the right there's a little alleyway with those flyers, and reading that would actually pick up the opportunity. Believe it's right here. Yep, there it is. So that's where you would pick up this opportunity from the very start, if you didn't know where those guys were. Alright, so here we are. We are now in the general's camp. And we're going to go meet him in a moment.
General Zayden keeps coming down here to check on the prisoner. I hear they were close, so what do you do?
You also pick up another opportunity right here that we just overheard. There is a prisoner in the camp that you can kind of use that to your advantage, but we are doing this one specifically for this walkthrough. Like I said in previous episode, I believe it was Paris, that you can do these missions in just so many ways, and the opportunities are just there to help guide you to see those other methods that you can use. It really makes this game a lot of fun, just knowing that you can go through and do it in several different creative ways and not worry. Alright, so here we are. So in here is the printing press, and the general will be here. Oh, he's already here. He's giving them a briefing. Let's listen to what he has to say.
This means there will be no breaks, not until the job's done. So whatever you do, just keep those printers running.
Alright, so he basically just tells us, no matter what, print everything. He wants it all done as soon as possible. And then he leaves, leaving me with these three guys. Now these two are actually going to clear the room, and we're only going to have one guy to worry about here in a moment. Once the coast is clear, we are going to have to take him out and hide him in this room. Alright. So the coast is clear. He is the only one left. I'm going to turn off the printing press, which immediately starts an investigation. This guy's gonna go check out what's going on, and I don't want him to fix it, so we're gonna take him out. Alright, this is the guy I was talking about. Just dump him in here. And what we're gonna do is just hang out, wait for the general to come back in and go, what the hell's going on? Didn't I just say to keep the printing presses running? Why is it off? There he is. He's on the way. Now the timing of this is a little bit tricky. If you do this a little too early, you will get caught. So he walks in, notices that it's not running, and comes over. Now, you see that guy, he's going to come in too. So we have to watch our timing. So he's going to turn on the printing press and check it out. Now the guy's already in, and his back is turned. With his back turned, now we are good to go. We're going to go in behind him, and we're going to print his ass. That's it. We've eliminated both targets, and it's time to get out. Just casually walk out to the nearest exit, and that's it, guys. We've accomplished the mission. There shouldn't really be anybody that we need to worry about. They don't even know the general's dead yet, and the other guy they wrote off as an accident. Hope you liked the video, Legion. Drop a like or a comment if you want to see some more. There are 3 more episodes, I believe. Bangkok, Japan, and Colorado, not necessarily in that order. And we'll be doing Silent Assassin walkthrough for all of them. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. And as always, welcome to the second level. Thanks, guys. Bye.